Alright, starting this stream a little late tonight. I just wanted to get a little bit of work done. I feel like I haven't been on as much as I like here lately. So, let's see if I can get that. Yeah. Did some things off camera. Just want to catch everybody up on if you're watching or paying attention, which not many of you are. But so here's what I did off camera. I base coated. I did a lot of black base coating, so it'd be a little easier to pick up. Base coated the like bear trap that's stuck on his foot. The gold parts of the helmet. I'll get back to that in a second. The chainmail. The wristband, the straps that go around his wrist. The big long strap that goes around his back that holds on his strap. Or his shoulder pad. I base coated the ankle bracelet spike thing that's down there. And I did a wash of Nuln Oil on his glove. I base coated the earrings. I did a little base coat on that patch. I wanted to match that color a little bit to that. And again, my hands are trash because we started clay at work again. You'll notice I changed the eyes. I'm going to start there. I had blocked them in red because that's kind of what I want them to be when I'm done. But I was afraid to bring them up from red to yellow is going to be hard, so I went and just based them in yellow first, and then let me pull this up again. Sorry. I based them in yellow, and I was going to just throw some bloodletter glaze over it, so I'm going to do that now first. I'm not even going to knock this down or anything. I'm just going to kind of let this kind of seep in around the edges a bit. So let's try and see if I can pull this up. And I based it, and then did a little highlight in the center. So I'm going to try and erase this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I probably still need to put a little yellow back into that. I feel like it just kind of, yeah, that's what I want. Darken it around there. Instead of just that plain kind of red that was in there. This kind of helps. So I'm going to throw a little bit in there. Yeah, worked out a lot better. So let's see if I can pull that up. Now, I used Aberlin Sunset, which is kind of like a mustardy yellow, like kind of tan. Didn't go perfect yellow on that, and then kind of mix that with some white. Pull that up right here. And I'm just going to kind of tap a little bit of water and tap it in place. And I'm going to hit just the center of my eye, like that. Give it kind of almost a little glowing effect. This eye, I'm going to kind of stay away from that because it's squinty. So that's where we are with that. I'll leave it. I'm going to use that same. That's killing me. I'm going to use that same Aberlin Sunset to base coat the moon on the glove. I'm going to do that in a few minutes here. The ropes, like there's a rope that holds his loincloth together. I'm going to kind of, I also base coated these spikes black on there, and I'm going to pull those out in silver and then ding up and weather those up there in a little while. The helmet I'm worried about. because and not because of skills of painting or anything like that, but more because um, contrast. So I didn't think about this. Maybe I should have, but I wanted the helmet to be Reichland Reavers, and their colors are blue and white, and my troll is blue and white. So I was thinking of maybe making it not Reichland Reavers. I think it's blue, white, and gold. So those black parts are going to be gold on the helmet, kneecap, knee pad thing. I was thinking of adding some red in there, but I thought that might just go in there and it looks like it's done. So I think what I am going to do, here's the problem. I'm going to stick with this and hopefully it'll work. I wanted this kind of what you kind of have to think about when you're painting. And a lot of people just kind of, I don't know. It's not something you want to skip, but you need to think about things like this. Like if I were to paint, if you look at this knee pad helmet, there's three sections to it. There's a center piece here, and then a color and a color. So what I was thinking is doing white on the sides and blue down the middle. Problem there is there's not a lot of gold here to separate it from the belly, which is really white. So if I did blue here and blue there, it kind of works because the gold on this side will keep it different from the blue skin over there, which is what I want. And then have the white in the center, which would separate it. I thought if I did white or red, I want it to look opposite. I don't want it to look like he painted that. I want it to look like he picked it up off a field somewhere and used it instead of repainting it. I don't know. It still could look really bad, and I'll just go with different team colors, like make it green or something completely different. But it is what it is at this point. Let's see what it's at. Gonna do some highlighting in there. I'm gonna save in the metallics for the very end. I think tonight what I'm gonna do is just do a little more base coating. I'm tired, if you can't tell. So let's start with that. I'm gonna do that glove because I've been waiting for it forever. Might just work on that part tonight and go from there. So I'm just gonna pull up some of Aberlin Sunset. Like I said, it's a nice, just kind of deep yellow. Why are you not focusing? I don't know why this camera does this sometimes. But it's just like a deep yellow. Nice space. It covers really well, which is tough with yellow. And if you've been painting for any period of time, you know that it's hard to get a yellow that covers really well. It's hard to get a white. White ends up chalky for some weird reason. Not entirely sure. And reds tend to be a problem too. But so let's start there. Kind of do one last thing. All right. So just a little bit of water, just so that this flows a little better. Is it a little thick? And we'll start. There's just too much here. There. And I'm not going to really try and paint the edges of this. One of the washes just kind of dictate. And another thing I'm kind of worried about, we're in the middle of another weird ice/wind/snowstorm, and they're working on power down the street, so I may lose power in the middle of the stream. Who knows? Been kind of a weird couple weeks for me. And the only thing I'm not sure about is where it picks up under his wrist. I think it's right here. Yeah, that looks right. And then in here. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so let's just do a second coat. Let's come down a little more. It just starts to get a little thick. And there's those little wrist ties. They'll get done a little later, and I'm going to aim for like a rawhide look to those. Just get that in there. Yeah, that's just a strap. Okay. I think I need to put a little blue. Now, some of my paint's starting to dry out here a bit. This just popped up. Yeah, I did. This is a hole in the glove. This knuckle. That hole doesn't look like it goes all the way through. So, it's a quick couple jumps here. Okay. So, to shade that up, I'm just going to use some Seraphim Sepia. It's been sitting a while, so I got to give it a good shake. just gonna kind of. So I'm gonna kind of tap this around. Don't really care if it gets on the glove so much because the glove's gonna hide it and then it's not gonna see it. Glove is dark enough to where it's gonna hide anything that kind of goes awry. I love this color though, especially for monsters and some weird skin effects. I wanted to try some just on this loincloth a bit too. Probably use more on the ropes. I was thinking, well, it's too late a little bit almost, that one side of this cloth should be lighter than the other, but I'm just going to keep it the same everywhere. Like it's cloth, not leather. Alright, so for the glove though, while that's drying, let's clean this up. I'm going to take some of that original, I think it was Rhinox hide. With the original Rhinox hide, I'm just going to go back and pull some of it up by itself. And I'm going to just kind of do some highlights, so the edges and some high points. And I'm going to get some black mixed in so it gets a little darker, so I can kind of rough as I go on it. But mostly sticking to highlights with the original color. And trying to keep in mind where the sun would be coming from, or where my light source would be coming from. Just like these knuckles. Something fell. I'm just gonna blend it in as it's wet. Not so much in the palm area, I'm just gonna hit like this, the heel of his hand. A little bit on the edge here, because most of that would be in shadow. Drawing a spot on his finger that's messed up. And then I have some of the original, the loincloth brown right next to it, so I'm just going to take a bit of that and mix it in to the Rhinox to just get a slightly lighter. Really just kind of really get it thin. Do some extreme. I don't feel like got enough of the shade with the sepia in here. Just gonna kind of do some tiny little details. And then I'm gonna go back to just that Everwind. Do the same thing I kind of did with the glow, just kind of repaint parts of it. It's a little too thick. Too much water in my brush. put some of those shades back in, I think. So I'm going to take a bit of white. Just a bit. And just brighten up that little tiny, tiny bit. It's a little too pale. I'm going to fix that in a second, though. Okay. Sepia. Now that's still wet a little bit, so it's kind of helping to blend a little. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to brighten it up a bit. I'm going to grab some Lamenter's yellow, which is a glaze, and kind of throw this over that just a little bit. And see, it really brightens quite a bit. I'll just leave it like that. Okay. Now, there's still quite a bit of like just little detail things I want to do, but let's finish this glove off. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this color. This was the... Hey, man. I just haven't been looking. They're there. I saw a yo. So the YouTube comments do show up. I just haven't been looking at my other screen. So they're there. Sorry. I think. Yeah. If you said yo, it's there. I was just looking in the wrong place, so it is working on YouTube. Haven't looked up in a bit. I know. I'm a rookie. It's just once I get going, it's hard to look up. I wish I could just put chat on and talk with a Discord channel or something, but then I think people would just jack around too much. All right. mix in some blue with that original brown. It's gonna almost be like a dark flesh color, but it's more like I just want a rawhide kind of look to it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the stripes or straps. Sorry. This is hard to get to. Taco Bell drive-through on Halstead. What Taco Bell? Oh no, the Heights. Oh, all the way there. Okay. Were you on duty tonight? Has it been crazy? And how much food is Stephanie making you bring? Wow, that's good. Have you been at Parker for anything yet? Of course. Have you been at Parker at anything this year? Yet this year? I'm gonna add a little more white. Yeah. See, it's because I'm there now. Change the whole dynamic. Or they just stop calling. Too. Plus, it's been cold. Give it a little while. So underneath, I'm not going to worry about this highlight. A little more white. Oh yeah. It's the same security company that does Meyer. We got rid of all our guards. Alright, I don't like this white. It's too late. Yeah, not in place. And they're having a good time with hanging out with the students, actually. That actually looks okay. Yeah, that one. Yep. And that's interesting to know. Wow. That's crazy. It doesn't surprise me, though. At all. At all. Oh my god, that's funny. I need to watch for that. I'll throw some Agrax on there. Just in the rope areas. Or rawhide strap area. Just to kind of bring out that knot a bit. Yeah, it's a great spot to get in and out quick. And then people wonder why certain neighborhoods don't do well when you try and revitalize them, or why companies don't want to go to certain places. I'm throwing some of this on here just a little bit extra. Separation, yeah. Well, say hi to Steph and the kids. I miss seeing her at work. Although I don't talk to really any adults anymore because of where my room is. She could have been that the art sub job I told her about. She could have been subbing for an entire almost 2 months here. She didn't want to take it. It starts tomorrow. Let's put a little more yellow on this. Yeah, that's it. I mean, hey, that's cool. At least she's doing something. Jeez. I mean, raising kids is easy. Is she liking that? I didn't even. And how did she get into that? I'll have to talk to her. I have to type all that. I think I'm gonna add some flash gets yellow. It's just not doing it for me here. It's still the white. Can't see that. When I reach down here, I don't know if anyone can see. I'll go like this. I have a rag here that I just kind of wipe my brush on. All right, you be safe too. Yes, we need to do that for sure. I miss you guys. It's just been a crazy time, but yeah, be safe. And I hope I don't see you at work. Say hi to everybody. So like that's missing something. It's not bright enough. Although it would be muddy. No, that kind of didn't actually. Alright. I'll leave it at that. So I think that glove looks about done. I'm gonna let it sit a couple days and see what I think. I think I'm gonna do that helmet. So for that, do some off-white. Or no, you know what? We'll do some ivory. Some Vallejo ivory. And I said the stripe down the center is going to be white. It already kind of is, but I just want to. This is a bit too. I'm going to base that. Now, I'm going to just do Cantor blue. I don't know. Yeah. Can't decide. You know what? Yeah, I'll do some Cantor blue and then maybe some Altiac. Aleatoc? Whatever that is. My dyslexia kicks in. Just thinning it down a bit. This is not gonna be fun. There's a dent in the helmet right there. That went better than I thought it would. Okay, let's hit the other side. That surprisingly went easy. easier than I thought. Okay, so like I said, it's hard to pick up on it because of the colors of the troll, but I think once the gold's on there, it's gonna pop a little more. So I hit this with the hair dryer. Fell. Okay. So now I'm going to just do an Agrax over that to make it look all worn up. And then the gold I'll do the same thing too later, but this I'm going to just get right on there. I still got to go back and work on the stomach a little more, but for the most part, this brush is just too big for that. I don't like how it's sticking to the Vallejo paint, that ivory. Just gonna go ahead and take some while that's wet and streak it in there. Now, I'm going to use, however you say that, I don't even know. Oh, wait, I've never opened that. Huh. It's kind of what I mixed up for the scales in the back. It's similar. I'm going to thin this down. I'm just going to kind of hit the centers of these things. Got the wrong spot. Take a little white. Yeah, I don't know. It is really similar to skin. It might look too close. Where's the black? This is just almost white. This is more of the off-white than the ivory. It's gonna kind of. Okay. Where are they going? About an hour. So I'm gonna stop there, I think, for today. Gloves looking okay. Knee pad, I think. Let me real quick see if I can mix up the color line. So for the board, I want it to be wood, old looking wood, with red paint kind of splattered on it. So I'm going to start with some dryad bark and then mix some white into it so it looks a little more gray. I'll just take some of this ivory. Let's see what I get. Yeah. More like this color. So that's going to be my base for that. And I'm just going to use this Citadel brush. I'm going to start on the back side of it. Even though that should just be really dark. Which it will be later. No one's ever going to see that part, but I get as much as we can. Now this, be more careful. Why are we not focusing? Come on. second coat. Hit that with the hair dryer. I'm going to throw a wash on it and let that dry a little bit. I'm just going to do straight up. I've done something first, now that's it shade. And then probably do some streaking and things on it later to make it look more like wood, but this one is a nice place to start. So, generous amount to the back. Probably put Nuln Oil on the back later. We'll stop there. And what I am going to touch up real quick, back of this finger, some black. I'm going to lay this like this. I'm going to let this sit. Oh no! Made a lockup. Alright, I'm going to call it there. Good night, everybody. I'll talk to you later.